Hello, everyone. Here at RACI, we really believe humanity can flourish right alongside advanced AI. But to get there, we need a plan. So today, we wanted to walk you through our actionable roadmap for navigating the risks of this incredible technology and, together, building a much safer future. For a long time, the risk from advanced AI kind of felt like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Well, not anymore. We have now actually seen AI models replicate themselves inside secure lab environments. For us, that crosses a critical red line. It makes AI safety an urgent here-and-now reality that we have to confront, immediately. And look, this isn't just us saying this. This quote, it comes from a statement signed by hundreds of top AI leaders. We're talking the CEOs of the very companies building these systems. I mean, when the creators of a technology are sounding an alarm this loud, it is absolutely our collective responsibility to listen and to act. This chart, it tells a pretty stark story about where our priorities are right now. In 2024, corporate AI development got over $252 billion in investment. So how much went to AI safety research? Just $100 million. To put that into perspective, for every single dollar we spent on safety, we spent over $2,500 making AI more powerful. That kind of imbalance leaves us dangerously unprepared. So what are the core problems we're really up against? It boils down to three big ones. First, as I mentioned, self-replication is not theoretical anymore. It's real. Second, we're dealing with something called alignment faking, where an AI can basically pretend to be helpful during training while actually hiding its own goals. And third, there's a global AI arms race that's pushing everyone to move fast and break things, but with stakes that are just unimaginably high. Our framework is designed to tackle these problems head-on. Now, these challenges are significant, for sure, but they are not insurmountable. We've developed a clear 5-tier safety plan. The best way to think of it is as a layered defense system designed to protect all of our futures. The best way to picture this is with something from safety engineering called the Swiss cheese model. The idea is that no single slice of cheese is perfect, right? Each one has holes in it. But if you layer enough slices together, the solid parts of one slice cover the holes in another. Our plan uses multiple, independent layers of defense just like that to create a truly robust safety system. So, what do these layers look like? Here's the breakdown of our 5-tier framework. It starts with the really technical stuff, the technical safeguards. Then it moves to infrastructure controls. And from there, expands out to global governance, incentive alignment, and finally, the really big one, societal engagement. Every single layer is a crucial piece of the puzzle. And I really want to stress this. This is not just some idea on a whiteboard. It is an actionable plan, and it's already in motion. We're deploying technical safeguards as we speak, aiming to get them fully implemented by 2027. We're working to have the crucial infrastructure and governance frameworks in place by 2030. Yeah, the timeline is ambitious, but it has to be, because the need is so urgent. And we believe it is achievable. Okay, so let's dig into those first 3 tiers, shall we? These are what we see as the foundational guardrails, the technical and the institutional controls that are designed to directly manage advanced AI. A really key part of Tier 1 is a technology we call circuit breakers, and it works exactly like the one in your house. Think about it. Your home circuit breaker doesn't wait for a fire to start. It detects a dangerous power surge and cuts the electricity before a disaster can happen. In the very same way, our AI circuit breakers are trained to spot and shut down dangerous lines of reasoning inside a model before it can ever produce a harmful result. And the best part? We know they work. A standard AI model can be jailbroken, tricked into producing harmful stuff in maybe just a few dozen tries. But the models we trained with our circuit breaker technique, they resisted over 20,000 attempts. This is real proof that the right technical safeguards can make these systems dramatically safer. The difference is just staggering. All right, so tiers 2 and 3 are all about control and getting everyone on the same page. This means things like securing the physical data centers where these massive AIs are trained, using multi-key approval systems, kind of like nuclear launch protocols. It also means creating transparency with model registries, like the one from the OECD that's launching in 2025. And crucially, it means global coordination, which is already starting to happen through an international network of safety institutes across 11 countries. Okay, so we've got the tech and the governance, but that's only half the battle. To really, truly succeed, we also have to tackle tiers 4 and 5.
We have to align the economic incentives and the human element to make safety the easy default choice for everyone. Right now, the whole game is a race to be the fastest, and that encourages recklessness. We need to flip that script. We can actually make safety profitable. By using things like clear liability laws, requiring insurance, and giving preferential government contracts to developers who prioritize safety, we can make responsible development the smart business choice. When safety pays, the entire race changes.
And that brings us right back to the money problem. You see that tiny, tiny sliver on the chart? That's it. That's the current investment in AI safety, just 0.04% of the total. Based on how we analyze other major risks, experts calculate we should be spending 3,000 to 15,000 times more than we are today. The economic case for preventing a catastrophe is just overwhelming. Of course, you can't have solutions without skilled people to build them, right? That's why we're so focused on building that talent pipeline. Programs like AI Safety Fundamentals have already trained over 4,000 people who are now working in top labs. The MATS program has supported hundreds of scholars producing absolutely vital research. These initiatives are proof that we can build the expert workforce this challenge demands. And this brings us to what is, honestly, the most important part of the entire plan, and that's you. This is not a challenge for just a few experts in a lab somewhere. Creating a safe AI future is going to take a collective effort, and absolutely everyone, no matter your background, has a critical role to play. So, if you're professional, we need your help. If you're a technical person, you can help build the tools we've been talking about. If you're policy or legal expert, you can help shape the rules of the road. But it doesn't stop there. Whether you're in cybersecurity, education, social science, your domain knowledge is absolutely essential for solving these complex challenges. But what if you're not a coder or a policy expert? Well, you can contribute just as much as an engaged citizen. Contact your elected officials, support advocacy groups. Just as importantly, you can educate your own community. Share reliable information. Help your friends and family understand what's at stake. You can even participate in citizen science projects that help audit and keep an eye on these AI systems. And finally, let's talk about support, because this is so important. As we've seen, AI safety is severely underfunded. Any financial contribution you can make to effective organizations has a massive multiplied impact. You can also offer resources like your time and expertise. And honestly, just using your platform, big or small, to amplify this conversation, that can make a world of difference. So where does all this leave us? Well, it leads to one very clear conclusion. We are at a critical decision point. The path forward isn't some great mystery. The solutions, the ideas, they exist. What's needed now, more than anything else, is action. And this is the part that I really want you to take away from all this. This is the hopeful part. We are not starting from zero. We already have the foundational knowledge, we have emerging technologies like circuit breakers, and we have the beginnings of global frameworks. The tools for success are right here, within our grasp. Look, advanced AI is not an if anymore. It's a when. It's coming. So the only real question left, the one that our generation has to answer, isn't about the technology. It's about us. What kind of future will we, together, choose to build? The challenge ahead of us is, it's huge. But the opportunity to create a better future is just as big. The path to ensuring AI remains a beneficial tool for all of humanity is one we have to walk together. It runs through collective effort. So please, join us.